Mambo vipi inakuaje? Mwana SNS, mimi naitwa Chris Favors. Karibu tena kwenye interview nyingine kutokea hapa SNS. Na leo nazungumza na miongoni mwa wadau muhimu sana katika muziki. Anaitwa Mr. Maki kutokea nchini Marekani. Amekuja hapa Tanzania kwa sababu yeye ni mmiliki wa lebo ambayo inaitwa LAGACY Record. Na tayari wameshamsign msanii kutokea hapa Tanzania. Kama umeona kuna baadhi ya videos tuliweka hapa za msanii ambaye anaitwa Louis. Alitambulishwa siku kadhaa zilizopita na ameshatoa EP yake. Kwa hiyo yeye ni miongoni mwa wasanii ambao wako chini ama watakuwa wanasimamiwa na lebo inayomilikiwa na Mr. Mark ambayo ni LAGACY Record. Mr. Mark, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. You're most welcome, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
How do you feel so far to be in Tanzania?
Tanzania, I feel like home. Honestly, since I've been here, this is my second time here. I've been here almost a month and a half before. And this is my second time in Tanzania, and I feel like home. I feel, very welcome. People are very welcoming. The food are good. So far, so good.
Yeah. You live in America, but you are from Togo.
That's correct.
Okay. I would like to know about LAGACY Record. Tell us more about it, because we've seen you have signed one of the artists from Tanzania, which is Louis, right?
Yeah.
His name is Louis.
Yes.
And I've listened to some of the songs from him. Man, it's crazy. He's such a dope artist. Tell us a little bit about LAGACY Record.
So LAGACY Record is a label company based in the United States. It's not a usual label record that you see in Africa.
Yeah.
It's a company that was founded by my wife and I. My wife is the vice president of the company. I'm the president of the company.
Okay.
In order to help develop music in Africa, African culture.
Okay.
We've seen that a lot of young talents are struggled to make it, and we also seen that in the past few years, many label company from United States, Europe are taking over Africa because Africa is becoming is regaining its old stature that it used to have as the source of music. And you see companies like Warner's, Sony, and all that coming and signing our artists and try to take advantage of most of our artists. So as a business owner in United States, as a successful business owner, an entrepreneur, I felt like it is time for us to come in and then reclaim Africa, rather than letting other companies, because it will be too late if we wait till in 10 years. If we don't do anything, we'll regret it. All our artists, all our song, all our content will be owned by those big companies that have nothing to do with Africa. So that's the whole reason why we started that.
What kind of advantage are you talking about? I mean, you said Warner and other companies are taking advantage of our African artists.
Well, without getting too deep, I mean, that's another conversation that we can have. I don't want to get into that area trying to talk about what those companies do or don't do. But it's another time for that debate to talk about that. I think so, yeah.
And definitely we've seen so many artists from here. I would like to hear from you, because they've been complaining after signing to these companies. At the end of the day, most of them, they don't get what they expected, right?
Yeah,
I think so. So LAGACY Record is here to make sure like everything is all right.
Exactly. So you just touch one point. We all understand that music is business, right? Music is investment. It requires a lot of investment, a lot of time, a lot of dedication. So when these companies come, they don't have the time that LAGACY has to dedicate it and try to nourish our artists like our own kid. Normally, when you sign an artist, that artist become your child. That artist become the child of the company, where you nourish them, you help them, hold them, we become family. The other company, without calling name, don't have time for that. Usually they come for a deal, make a quick money, and then move to the next one. You know, and most of the time, if you are struggling and there is a deal that come and the money, you never see that type of money before, you are excited. You don't have time to go through the contract. You don't have time to understand the content of the contract to see if this one is helping me, or you know, you just see the money that you're gonna get up front. You don't know what is the royalty that you're gonna get at the end. You don't know who owned the content, you know, and then if you stop with that company, what is your rights, you know, when to get out, you know, all these things. Legacy makes sure that our kid, our family understand what they are getting themselves into. We also explain to them how you can get out. We explain every aspect of the business to them. So they understand what they're getting themselves into.
What do you think you and your label, I mean, talking about managing artists from Africa, you are different from these companies? Something that you think was missing, and you guys, you are here to make sure like you make everything go as well?
Well, first of all, even though I'm an American, I'm a son of Africa, original from Togo, like you said before. I grew up in a condition that most of our artists grew up to from. You know, I grew up with a father with 12 kids, struggled to find end meet. So I know how it's like to struggle. So when I come with an artist, I understand what they're going through and I can relate. When somebody can relate to your struggle, they are more likely to understand what you're going through than somebody who came from a privilege, right? And assume that you should get it. We are more likely to work with artists through their problem than all the other companies that come from United States, Europe, and all other. So we bring that to the table. As you can see, Legacy Record is not the only business that I have. I have a lot of business in the United States, very successful businesses, but I felt the need to come and then connect with my artists. That's what I do with all the artists that we have in every country. I don't think that the other big label company, the owner, moved to come and then meet, you know, maybe at the signing. And that artist also has to have a big status in order for them to meet them. So we create that bond. You know, we know when to lower ourselves to our artist level, and we know also how to hold their hand and then get them up. Your company started in 2019, right? That's correct. Okay. And so far, how many artists do you have? So far, we have around 8 artists. Okay. Yeah. One is from Tanzania, Louis. Yes. We're going to talk about him. Others are from where? We have artists from Togo. We have artists from Nigeria. Okay. We touched Ivory Coast. Here, we also have 2 more that I cannot reveal the name. We're still working from Tanzania. From Tanzania, that we are working behind the scene. You will, when the time comes, you will know them. But Louis is the first face of Legacy East Africa. Okay, Louis is still growing. It's just an underground, right? Yes. Why you and your company decided to take this kind of talent? Why not big names? That's a good question. Louis, when Tony introduced Louis, talked to me about Louis. Okay. He said, well, he has 3 songs that he put on YouTube. I look at those songs. I think the biggest one was like 800 views for like the past 5-6 years. Yeah. And I decided to take a look at him and then check on him. And the day that I had a video call with him, I asked him to give me one a cappella. But one thing that saddened me, and that you will hear in the future in Louis' store, is that the week that Tony was making contact to introduce him to Legacy, he has quit music a week prior to that. Because he tried everything and it didn't work. He got discouraged. As you know, his mother is no longer with us. You know, rip, her soul. His grandmother is going through some difficulties, so he felt like as a man he need to provide for his family. So he abandoned everything and then start working, try to provide meal for his family.
Okay.
But when he gave me the a cappella, I saw something and I knew right away that this kid has something. Now the question is the fire is still there? Can he take the opportunity if we give him that opportunity?
Yeah.
And that day when I interviewed him, I told Tony that, because we were planning to go to Tanzania anyway. When we get there, I want that kid in my house.
Okay.
And when he came, ever since we bonded, you can tell Louis worked day and night. I mean, he worked like crazy. This EP, with the 6 songs that we get out, this is a bunch of songs that he made in a few days, and we only pick 6 to launch. There are some songs that are even powerful, more stronger than this, but we're just trying to introduce him to the public. But as the public start to get to know him, they will understand that this is a lost artist, a lost treasure in Tanzania that we have discovered. And this kid is going to make Tanzania very proud, East Africa proud. Definitely. One thing also that Louis has that many artists would love to have is his multi-language. He doesn't only speak Swahili, but he's very, very fluent in English, and he know a few French also. Okay. So that kid is very talented. So that's why we decided to go with Louis. And it's the same thing for every single artist that we will ever sign. Because we know that in this industry, being a good singer will not make it. It's not good enough to be a good singer. It's not good enough to have a good voice. It's not good enough to have a good music. Yeah. You have to work. You have to work and work and work and work.
Okay. So can you expect to see big names in your label?
I'll keep that in suspense. However, as a Pan-Africanist, I like to go where people are not, because if my aim is just to come and then pick big name like all the other label, what am I doing differently? If I want to make a difference, I need to come up with something that all the other, I'm not here to compete with the local brand or the local recording company. I'm here to compete with Sony. I'm here to compete with Warner. I'm here to compete with those big names, and we all are in United States, and we all know each other, right? That's the competition. That's my aim, and I have to bring to the table something different from what they are not doing. And so there are some suspense on big name, but also expect to see us bring people from the niche, bring people from the ground, work them, and then raise them up.
Okay. And how do you guys work? Because your company based in America, right?
Yes.
And now you have so many artists. I mean, your work is done in Africa.
Yeah.
How do you manage and how do you do this?
Well, as you can see, we are traveling here. And we do have, in every single country that we have artists, we have a representative, and we have people who know the game. Here in Tanzania, we have the artist manager, and we also have a big name, Elma, with Bronxy Entertainment. She's very big, and she's known by many big artists. She understands the game. But the thing that I love about that lady is she understands our philosophy. She understands how we want to get away from the way that business used to be done. And we want to start a new model and try to nurture our artists and understand that we are trying to develop our culture. We are trying to grow our culture. And these are our brothers, our sisters. We are trying to develop. So she represents us here. We are opening an office in Tanzania. And the reason is that we believe that in the next 5 to 10 years, Tanzania is going to be one of a big country in music in East Africa. Right now, we believe it is, but in Africa, beside Nigeria, Tanzania is coming strong.
Yeah, definitely. And it's really amazing to see you guys doing this kind of work to help African artists and stuff like that. So I would like to hear from you, because so many artists from Africa have been struggling to break through outside Africa. What are you guys as a label planning to do to make this easy?
We'll make it easy. You will see Louis. Louis is not going to be a local artist only. He's going to be an international artist.
Okay.
And that's where a label matters. It's just like a coach, right? When a coach take a national team or a very big name, let's say Manchester United, you know the worth of the coach in the tactic, right? How the coach is able to manage, change the team, try in order to suit a game, right? The big name here is LAGACY Record. When we take an artist, our job is to try to make him international, and that one, we know the game. We are working hard on that, so Louis' name can get out. But in order for Louis' name to get out, Tanzanian need to help him.
Okay.
He need to be relevant in Tanzania. I'll give you an example. The reason why we were able to find Louis is because of Diamond Platinum.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not saying that Diamond Platinum is the one who refer Louis or anything, right? The people who refer Louis to us are Estukizi and Victor. Okay. But when I say Diamond Platinum, there's something that most of Tanzanians don't know. Diamond Platinum has paved the way for new artists to come and then exploit the lane.
Yeah.
And how did he do that? He did that by winning Afrima Award. And that is a very big international award. And that award alone has put his name on the map in everywhere in the world, right? Where when you say diamond, people can refer Diamond Platinum to Tanzania, right?
Yeah.
So now we know that, being a part of, Tony is a part of Afrima, right? He was able to follow Diamond, and that's when we were trying to do a beat for one of our artists, and then trying to bring a project to Tanzania. And that's how Tony was able to contact Estukizi and then get to Victor and then Louis.
Okay.
So if it wasn't for Diamond Platinum, we would not. So that's why it is important that there are many artists from Tanzania to become known internationally. Then it put the name of the country outside, and then when the name of people are outside, what does that do? It brings people in for tourism. People want to come in and see, what is Tanzania? Tanzania, that's where you see Zanzibar. Then people come for tourists, and then they invest in the company. We came here, we have spent thousands of dollars. And what does that do to Tanzania economy? It boosts it up, right?
True.
So it is in the interest of Tanzanian to push Louis and all the artists that have good music. I'm not saying every artist, because I'm not going to play the music of or listen to a music of an artist that is not doing a good work. But if the work is good, appreciate it, like it, play it, follow, and then you put the name of your country on the map.
Okay. And how do you see our music and our local labels here in Tanzania?
To be honest with you, we have one artist that we believe is going to be local, but we still sign him. But that kid is a dope. Swahili is the language itself is an art. When you hear somebody sing in Swahili, you don't have to understand the language to like it. If the work is good and the art is there, you fell in love with it.
Yeah.
That kid, I listen to his song in my car like almost every day when I'm going to work in the United States. And sometimes my wife sleep with his song. And I think the local artists are doing a great job. They just need a little help. They just need to be pushed a little bit in order to get to where they need to go.
Okay. Is there any plan of working with local labels, like in any way? Because as long as you are planning to do this music business in some way or another, you may get into working with these local labels. Is there any plan?
Well, you cannot come to a country and bypass the local people. You're always going to need the local people, right? If there is a work that we need to work, or a work that demand that we work with a local label, we will. I mean, to us, it is a great thing, because the more developed the local brand are, the local recording company are, the better it is for us. You know, we want a booming, right? Look at Nigeria. There's a ton of recording company. You know, they're competing against each other, but what does that do? It raises a lot of artists, you know, and what it does is it raises the money on the artists. You see what I'm saying? So
nice. Bwana, anaitwa Mr. Mark, kama nilivyokueleza, yeye ni mmiliki wa label inayoitwa LAGACY Record, na tayari hapa Tanzania wamesha msign Louis, kama nilivyokueleza, wameshamfahamu na wameshamuona hata hapa SNS. Lakini pia kuna wasanii wawili wengine ambao wanasema atakuja kuwatambulisha baadaye, hajataka kuwaweka wazi sasa hivi, au sio? So ni kitu kikubwa sana, kwa sababu kwa maelezo yake wameangalia namna ambavyo wasanii wetu wamekuwa kiingia kwenye mikataba na makampuni, label kubwa duniani kama hizo Sony, Universal, Warner na zinginezo, na changamoto ambazo wamekuwa wakizipitia. Yeye kama Mwafrika amekuja na hiyo label yake ambayo anaamini pengine itakuwa na faida kubwa zaidi kwa wasanii wa Kiafrika kuliko ambapo hizi label nyingine zingeweza kufanya. Kwa hiyo hilo ndio lengo lao kubwa, ndio maana tayari washaanza kusupport vipaji vichanga kabisa. Mtu kama Louis ambaye pengine ulikuwa umfahamu, umeweza kumfahamu kupitia LAGACY Record. Kwa hiyo hata yeye anajisikia fahari kuwa sehemu miongoni mwa watu ambao wameshiriki katika namna moja ama nyingine katika kuibua vipaji vichanga kabisa na kuvileta duniani. Na leo tunavitazama ama tunamwona Louis huyu ambaye ni mnyama kabisa, pengine tusingemfahamu mapema hivi isingekuwa LAGACY Record. So what is the plan? Are you planning to add other countries? I mean other artists from different countries in Africa on your label, because now you have 8 artists, right?
Officially 8.
Officially.
Yeah. Unofficial, we have more.
Yes.
So like I said, our goal is Africa.
Yeah.
And any artist from any country that need our help and show us that they have the desire, you know, because at the end of the day, we can invest in the artist, but it is up to the artist to do the work, right? You can't beat a dead horse, or you can take a horse to a river and then force them to drink water. The horse has to want to drink the water.
True.
So let's say if we find an artist in Kenya, and that artist, we feel like that artist has something to offer to LAGACY, we're going to invest in them, of course.
Okay. Mr. Mike, thank you so much for your time. Anything else maybe you would like to share to Tanzanian people who loves music very much, about your label, yourself, and stuff like that?
First of all, I want to thank you for this interview. It means a lot for LAGACY and for myself. I want to thank the people of Tanzania for their hospitality. I want to thank Bronxy Entertainment and the owner, Alma, who has been doing a very tremendous work trying to represent us here in Tanzania. I just want to ask the Tanzanian to welcome Louis, support Louis, push Louis for the next level. Louis is going to be something that they are going to be proud of. So thank you so much.
Okay. Bwana, anaitwa Mr. Mark, kama ndivyokueleza, ni mmiliki wa label ya LAGACY Record. Hopefully mmeweza kusikia vichache kuhusu yeye, lakini pia label yake. See you guys next time. Mimi naitwa Chris.
One more thing, I'm sorry. So how to reach us? You can check us on LAGACY Record Official on IG. And then if you are an artist, you want to contact us, or you are in music industry and you want to contact us, check us on IG. I would also like to thank Basata for their support. Thank you, everybody. Sorry.
All right. Mimi naitwa Chris Favors. See you guys next time.
All right. Thank you.